What's up? So today is not about perfume. Today is about something different, and I'm still gonna spray some. I'm definitely gonna spray some natos because I'm about to go somewhere. And yeah. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is BBLs and my thoughts on getting a BBL because I had two. So yeah. Back in 2019, I had my first BBL. Went there to Turkey, had a BBL, had it done, whatever. Woke up, was happy, and everything turned out great because I didn't have no ass. I was literally my back and my ass was one like an iPad, you know. So yeah, I did it, and it turned out great. I loved it, whatever, because my fat was always in my stomach area and in my back area, and my legs were kind of small always. So yeah, so I did that. And then in 2021 I did another BBL because I wanted more, I wanted bigger, I wanted more hips, and I had a second BBL. But this BBL turned out being like too much. Like, to be honest, as I said, my legs are pretty skinny, so my ass I looked like an ant, to be honest. Like in the first couple of months, because the fat also goes like away a little bit, I looked like an ant. I didn't like it. Even people would like turn around and ask me if I had a BBL. This is not the whole point, you know. So I was not feeling it anymore. Like in the first few months I was kind of happy, you know, because I didn't see it until people like would tell me or ask me even if I had it done. So that's when I realized, okay, you can see it. So yeah, and then I started like thinking about it and stuff, and at that point I was kind of regretting it. Like the second one, I started to be like, yeah, I want to be more natural, whatever, you know. I want to look more skinny, and some clothes I wouldn't wear anymore because it would be like too much for me, just, you know. And yeah, that's on the BBL. So now I'm 32, and sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, what if I didn't have done it before? Like, what if I didn't do it? Because now I have a baby and stuff, and my body would have probably changed also with having a baby. Like, maybe, yeah, it's not that I wake up and I cry or something, but sometimes I'm just like, what would my body look like, you know? So yeah, that's my thoughts on BBL. So if you are planning or you're thinking about getting a BBL, I mean, it depends on how your aesthetics are. Like, if you really like this Coca-Cola bottle, whatever type of aesthetics, get it. But personally, me, I would not do it again. And also, if I go to beach clubs, because, you know, I live in Dubai, and if I go to beach clubs and stuff and I see like really skinny girls, I love that. I personally love it. Like, that's my personal thoughts on this. So don't hate me, please. But yeah, what do you think? Would you get a BBL? Do you regret your BBL? Do you want to get a BBL but are scared? Because that was my biggest problem. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nothing. I went in there, they put the anesthesia in, passed out, woke up, got up, and I was like, yeah, okay, it is what it is. It was okay. It felt like muscle pain, like crazy muscle pain. Honestly, the only thing that I really hated about these BBLs is the part where you cannot sit, and the massages. And yeah, the massages were so painful. Like, right after the surgery, the massage, I feel like this is more hurtful than the BBL itself. So yeah, think about it, guys. It's still like a very long procedure, and it is very dangerous.
BBL regrets, suburban surveillance, and soul-level glow-ups. You sipping a neon green smoothie with a dramatic sigh. All right, babes, gather round. I tried to mind my business, but between my jumbo-sized BBL butt, a neighbor who turned into the Discovery Channel, and this tragic twist of fate that feels like a Netflix original, Yeah, we gotta talk.
Bitch, sometimes I regret my BBL, and don't get me wrong, I love a fat ass, bitch. I love a big fat ass that jiggles when it walks. I love it. But the trend is now skinny, itty mini tiny, okay? And I want to hop on that, bitch. I love an itty mini tiny queen. Like, it just everything looks so classy and elegant. You know what I mean? So now, bitch, I'm running at the gym. I'm eating salads, and I look at my ass, and I'm just like, this shit is humongous. And like, sometimes no one talks to you about like how embarrassing it is having a BBL, bitch, because you're walking around and like your ass is fat. You know what I mean? So people are just like, whether they're like, what the fuck or what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, people are looking. Like, you catch people looking all the time, and it's like embarrassing. So you just end up like, I don't know, just kind of embarrassed to have one. Which, okay, I still love it, and I'm still gonna be itty mini tiny with a fat ol' ass. But I'm just saying, like, just think twice. I'm just rambling, but just think twice, bitch, if you want to get a BBL, because like, it's there, bitch. It's there, and it's like, unless you're getting it liposuctioned out, which I guess you can do, working it off it's a hard job. It is.
I will tell you right now, the worst, absolute worst side effect of getting a BBL. I've had mine for about 1.5 years now. Girls will hate you for absolutely no fucking reason. They will be such fucking mean ass haters to you, even if you're the nicest fucking person. It really brings out the worst in jealous ass insecure bitches. I'm like, girl, you could go get a BBL too. Another thing that I hate is sometimes I wish that I didn't get a BBL because I don't like the type of men that I initially attract with this body. When you have a huge ass and a tiny waist, arugula everywhere you go. The type of men that I used to attract were just more wholesome, down to earth type of men. So now I have to be more discerning, which I'm not fucking good at either. Another thing is some clothes will just never fit you. There's no fucking way I can ever wear Levi jeans. Not happening. These are my favorite jeans. They're not even jeans. These are sweatpants. This is not even a real pocket. Side effect that makes it all worth it is when you eat, your ass gets bigger. Worth it.
I actually regret getting my BBL sometimes. I got a BBL back in 2021 in the middle of the pandemic. And the reason why I say I hate it sometimes is because the way that it's shaped, is a little, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, like, the body still be a little T a little bit, but in certain stuff, it's giving real boxy. And I don't know. Like, I guess this is for, like, most people anyways. Like, it ain't even just people with BBLs. Like, if you just have a certain shape, certain things you're just not gonna look good in, you know? And then, like, my expectation, like, I don't know exactly what I expected myself to look like. Like, I wasn't even shaped like what I thought I was gonna look like. Not only that, but like the weight gain, like when you get your body done and you realize that like you really you start doing certain things, drinking and eating certain things that you feel like you couldn't have done before because your body already where you needed to be. But it catches up with you, and it catches up with you fast. After a year, like, I was over 200 pounds. No, I'm dragging it. I wasn't 200 pounds. I was probably like 185, but that's close enough to me. I don't know. I feel like I can get more into detail, but those are just some of the reasons.
BBL regrets, suburban surveillance, and soul-level glow-ups. You sipping a neon green smoothie with a dramatic sigh. All right, babes, gather round. I try to mind my business, but between my jumbo-sized BBL butt, a neighbor who turned into the Discovery Channel, and this tragic twist of fate that feels like a Netflix original, yeah, we gotta talk. The BBL blues. Cut to you trying to sit comfortably in a tiny chair. I love my body, okay? But let me tell you, nobody warned me the B in BBL stands for built-in billboards. Listen, don't get me wrong. She's plump, she's powerful, she's 3 seconds away from getting her own zip code, but I did not sign up to be stared at like a traffic cone in a fashion show. whisper dramatically. Everywhere I go, it's giving, what is that? And not in the cute way. Show you running on a treadmill, butt bouncing. I tried to hop on the skinny aesthetic wave. Salads, cardio, oat milk, everything. But my butt's like, girl, you think lettuce can defeat these cheeks? When Wi-Fi goes wild, you squinting at your phone. Then there's my neighbor. Man changed his Wi-Fi name to Your Wife is Cheating 1744. Those are the kind of neighborhood updates I did not ask for. That's not tea. That's hot molten lava with a side of drama. Zoom in on fake security camera footage. I'm talking black Nissan pull-ups, secret backdoor entrances, mystery bruises, stuff that makes you rethink every true crime documentary you ever binged. Pause with intensity. And then the plot twist. It wasn't even an affair. It was a whole conspiracy. I truly thought this was going to be a How to Catch a Cheater episode. Instead, it turned into Survivor Suburban Danger edition.
Today is March 15th. Today makes 4 years that my mom, my siblings, and I lost my little sister who was only 22 years old. 4 years ago, my sister decided she wanted to go have surgery, have her body done. After giving birth to her little boy, she felt that having surgery was the answer for her to feel better about herself, even though she was so beautiful and she didn't need anything done to herself. So she went to a doctor in Matamoros, Mexico, and died at his hands. She died on the table while he was performing surgery on her. She went to have a BBL, and so many things went wrong. The reason we know is because we had an autopsy done on her body, and so many things were wrong. Not one or two, but so many more things were wrong. He messed up tremendously on her, and it cost her her life. I still talk about this 4 years later because I want women to know that it's not worth it. I wish I would have been able to talk to my sister more about it, but she didn't tell me anything. She made that decision and she kept it from her sisters because she was convinced that it's what she needed, when in reality, that wasn't what she needed. People go and have surgery like this because they're seeking a happiness that they're not going to find. They're going to feel good about themselves for a moment, but they're not going to find that happiness, that genuine fulfillment that they're looking for, because only God can give that happiness and only God can give that fulfillment. But 4 years ago, we lost my baby sister who was very healthy, 22 years old. She didn't need the surgery. She didn't need it at all. But she was convinced that it was what she needed. And I talk about it because it makes me upset that there's so many women that put it out there to try to convince other women that it's what they need as well. They put it out there like it's something so simple, but it's so dangerous. So many things can go wrong. And in my sister's case, everything went wrong and she lost her life. And there's so many other women who lose their life. And so many women who came forward and said that they had the surgery and they highly regret it because they have so many complications now and because they didn't stay the same. So if you're thinking about having surgery, don't do it. BBLs, fat transfers, all that stuff, it's not worth it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. The details about my sister's surgery are very, very disturbing. But I really think that women should be informed. So I made a video, my mother and I, because she was there. So if you want to see that video, go to my YouTube channel and watch it. It's a video that tells you everything that happens. And I want you to really think about it because it's not something that's worth it at all, especially if you have kids and family that you will leave behind.
A moment of real talk. Sit on the couch, softer tone. Now, here's where the lulls stop. Because as much as we joke about body trends and Wi-Fi gossip, people are out here risking everything to chase something that's not even guaranteed to bring peace. Someone's sister, someone's daughter, thought a surgery would fix things, and it cost her everything. She didn't tell anyone, didn't get the support she needed, and now here we are, talking about it like a cautionary tale because it is. I don't say this to scare you. I say this because I've been that girl, chasing confidence in procedures, trends, approval. But the real glow up doesn't require a surgeon, just some healing, a little self-realness, and jeans that fit. A moment of real talk. Sit on the couch, softer tone. Now, here's where the lulls stop. Because as much as we joke about body trends and Wi-Fi gossip, people are out here risking everything to chase something that's not even guaranteed to bring peace. Someone's sister, someone's daughter, thought a surgery would fix things, and it cost her everything. She didn't tell anyone, didn't get the support she needed, and now here we are, talking about it like a cautionary tale because it is. I don't say this to scare you. I say this because I've been that girl, chasing confidence in procedures, trends, approval. But the real glow up doesn't require a surgeon, just some healing, a little self-realness, and jeans that fit. So here's your spiritual homework. Love what you got before risking it for what's trending. Listen to your gut before you swipe your card. And if your neighbor renames their Wi-Fi to drop hints, don't ignore it. You might be one grilled cheese away from joining witness protection. Wink. And remember, booty comes and goes, but self-worth, that's forever. Stay juicy, stay aware, and stay away from doctors with Groupon ratings.